Greetings, Earthlings, and happy, I don't know, it's a day. So today we're going to be trying to vlog. So I do have some work to do today because it is a Wednesday, and I do have a big girl job. But in the middle of that, between meetings, if I have time, I'm going to be trying to finish the last half hexagons from my Lapghan. So we'll be finishing the separate video for that, and then we will potentially start on something new in this video, because after I finish those last hexagons, I have to do blocking, and I have to block all of them, which is going to take a couple of days. So we might be starting something new as well. So daddy-ho, vlogging we go. The insides of 2 of my half hexagons are done, so we are going to pause there for a second. We're going to go clean ourselves up a little bit, and then I've got another meeting, and then I've got 4 more of those to go, and then we'll start blocking today. All right, it is now lunchtime. I am currently eating some leftover pasta from the Olive Garden. So, woohoo. We'll get back to trying to finish the last of those half hexagons after lunch. I think I have 4 of the insides done, so all I have left to do is put the borders on them. Then we're gonna start blocking. Yay! All right, I finished my insides, just time to add the border, and then we will get on to blocking. We finished our hexagons, so now we're gonna move on to the first round of blocking. We are working on our blocking. I did that while I was on the phone. We're working on this first one right here. All of my half hexagons are already blocked and they are currently drying, so woohoo. All right, we are on to our second row of these. We're gonna have a pile here that already has their ends tied in. Ones that I still need to tie the ends into. But other than that, this is how it's going so far. All right, so batch 1 of my blocking is done. As you can see, I have 3 columns here. The other half have their ends all tied in. I have to stop though because I will be going to go see a show tonight. So I'm going to go eat dinner and then get ready and then head off to the show. So, woo. I'm now off to go see Water for Elephants with my friend down at the theater downtown as part of their touring production. So we are gonna have a good time. It is now the next day, and I so much enjoyed seeing Water for Elephants last night. It was probably my favorite show of the season thus far. It had a lot of trapeze work, a lot of really talented dancers and everything like that in it. It was a really good show. I also enjoyed the music, and I also love that the people who made it are actually from Carnegie Mellon, which is based out of Pittsburgh, where I'm at. So that was a lot of fun. And we are currently on this part. These are now reminding me of Cassandra from Doctor Who, and I can't unsee it now. I just can't unsee it. So let's finish this steam block job. See, look, I'm moisturizing Cassandra. I'm moisturizing Cassandra. And I now have a steam blocking assistant whose name is Mr. Dilly. Mr. Dilly, say hi to the camera. Or are you going to just sit there? Are you going to sit on that cord? Okay, he's mad that I stopped petting him. So he is an assistant and an impediment. So it is now the evening. I did finish the steam blocking, so those 2 rows of hexagons are currently drying. We are actually going to be moving on to a new project, so I have an idea that I am going to try. And that idea is, can I crochet all 9 of the Wooble Peeps before Easter? So it is currently April 2nd. It is at the end of the day on Thursday, so I need to get all of these done by Sunday. So I've got like 2.5 days to crochet 9 Woobles. Am I going to be able to do that? Got family coming into town. Am I being too ambitious? We'll find out. So we're going to be working on some of these this evening. All right, for my ambitious project, the first one that we are going to be making is the Peep Bunny. So this is the pink one here. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. Will my hands hurt? Potentially. But we're going to try. We're going to see if I can get them out and ready to use as decoration before 2 p.m. on Sunday. All right, let's get crocheting. Before I get started crocheting, look at how cute the tin is, as well as this hook. So all of them except for the surprise one come with this hook. There's a special hook for the surprise one. They all have this tin though. All right, let's get crocheting. All right, peep number 1 is now done. As you can see, we got a little pink one right here. We have 8 more of these to do. So we're gonna try and start one tonight. I don't know if we'll finish it. So let's pick one out. All right, we have picked out number 2. We are going to be making the blue chick. So let's see if we can finish the second one of these tonight, because tomorrow I'm also going to start seaming the Lapghan. So, woo. We have a crochet impediment, right, Miss Dally? 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 Sweetie girl. There's Miss Dally. Oh no, what are you doing? What are you goofy girl? Okay, bye. Wait. Do you want to go outside? Okay, let's wait till this is over and then we'll go outside. 2 down, 7 more to go. We're going to pick this back up tomorrow, so I'm going to spend the rest of my evening now. I'm going to, go take my dogs out for a walk, and then I'm going to read a book for a bit. All right. Good morning, everyone. It is now Good Friday, so 2 days before Easter. So all of my hexagons are officially blocked, so we're going to start seaming. We're going to do the layout and then seam them today. And then if we have time, my goal is to keep working on those peep woobles to see if I can get them all done before Easter. Am I being ambitious? Potentially. But we're going to keep going anyways. All right, so I'm on to my final training of the day for work. I have been making progress on seaming together all of my hexagons in the background of watching the videos. So here is the second row right here. We got a number more rows to go, so I'm just going to keep working my way through that. And then tonight, my cousin from Budapest will be in town, so we will be having dinner with him, and then we'll be going to see some live 80s music. All right, so we have 3 of our rows joined out of, I think, like 8 or 9 that we have to put together. So I'm going to keep working on those, but for the rest of the evening, I'm actually going to be going to an 80s night with my cousin. So I'm excited. I'm going to have a good time, but I will show you the progress that I have made so far before we go. As you can see, my first 3 rows have been seamed in one direction, so we just got to work on the other. So we'll get back to this maybe tonight after I get back. If not, it'll be worked on tomorrow. All right, I'll show you some of the 80s music whenever we get there. Good morning, everyone. It is now the day before Easter. So what I'm going to be doing today is, I'm going to be trying to make 3 bread loaves for our Easter dinner tomorrow. Well, it's more like a lunch dinner. It's a linner. I don't know what we call that. So I'm going to try to get that done today. I'm also going to try to finish the bunnies. So I'm going to have to put the Lapghan on pause, go to the bunnies, try to finish those today. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna quickly make some coffee, start some of my bread, go take a shower, and then we'll be back. We are mixing up dough 1. This is the first time I've used my stand mixer to do this. I normally do this by hand, but I wanted to see how this went, so we're gonna try it out. All right, here are my first 2 loaves of bread. This one is a basil garlic parmesan loaf, and this is a regular one. I'm gonna flip these actually because this one needs to come out first. The third one is still cooling down, so that way I can actually use it. We may also bake cookies today, so woo. All right, so I have a couple of minutes to wait for my next round of stretch and folds, and then after this one, we're gonna go walk the dogs. But while I'm waiting, I'm gonna get started on my next Easter peep. So this one we're going to be doing, this is the glow in the dark one. This is the special edition one. My sister, who I love, very kindly found this one for me, so that way we both had a full collection of the peeps, because who doesn't want that? So I'm gonna get started on this one while I wait for everybody. But yeah, we're gonna be busy today. We're gonna be baking. We are going to be making Easter eggs to hide around the yard. We're gonna be having a good day. Oh, and also, just so you know, the special edition hook is green and the rest are yellow. All right, so I just got back from walking my dogs. We are gonna keep working on my little peeps kits, and my second round of stretch and folds on 2 of the 3 loaves are done. So we got more to go. Woohoo. And look at how exhausted Miss Dally is and Mr. Dilly is. They're pooped. Okay, we've got 3 now. We're 3 in. So let's go on to the next one. I'm gonna just pull one out. We're gonna see what we're making. Okay, something yellow. Yellow chick. All right, so we're gonna make the yellow chick next. Let's keep going. Okay, bread loaf 3 is now on to its stretch and folds. I've already done the first one, so I have 3 more left that I have to do. I have also made my cookie batter that is currently chilling in the fridge. I'm gonna leave it there for 2 hours. And then once I bring it up, I'm gonna roll it into logs. So, woohoo. All right, so I just finished talking to my sister. I finished, while I was talking to her, the yellow bunny. Right when she called, I also finished the chick. So that is 5 done, 4 more to go. We are making next the lavender chick. So let's keep going. All of my cookies are baked. One of my loaves has been put in the fridge to do its cold ferment. These last 2 will be done after I dye Easter eggs. Number 6 is done. My mom and I are dyeing Easter eggs, and I'm still working on my bread. All of my bread is now ready to go tomorrow. So yeah, we will see you all again tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Bread loaf number 1 is currently in the oven. I'm gonna start the next 2, but we're gonna go back to trying to finish the rest of our peeps before 2 p.m. So let me go pull one out. All right, I picked out the next kit, and we are going to be making pink chick. So this, I think, is the last of the chicks. Yep, it is. So after this, we're done with the chicky chicks. All right, so my last chick is done. So that is 7 of 9. I have 2 more left. It is currently 10:55 a.m. So I should be able to do this. The last one that we are making is the glitter blue, not the last one. The next one we are making is the glitter blue bunny. So let's keep going. Also, here is bread loaf 1. Bread loaf 2 is currently in the oven, but it's not looking too hot. It hasn't risen as much as it should, but it might still taste okay. We'll find out. So I know that one of my starters wasn't doing too hot whenever I started making these yesterday. So right now what I'm doing is I'm doing a strong rye feed to try to help them poof up a bit more. So if this goes well, then I'll start one later today. Now it is time to find where my mother hid my Easter basket. Are there any restrictions, Mom? Where is it not at?
Not in the furnace room.
Okay, so it could be downstairs. That's all I want to know, up and down.
Yes, up and down,
okay.
Not outside.
All right. I wonder if that's my Easter basket. And yes, it is. Ooh, more Bluey toys. I love Bluey. Oh my gosh, and look at the ducks. So cute. Tea party collection tea. Oh, and a bunny kit. Oh, how exciting. Let's go hide some Easter eggs. Since there are no children for this Easter egg hunt, I'm gonna be a little sneaky and hide one up there. Puppies, do you want to see your Easter basket? You want to see your Easter basket? Mr. Dilly, this is for you. Miss Dally! Miss Dally! Where is she? I got presents for you. Look. See, this is for puppies. Oh, Dilly's already trying to pull it out. Okay, hold on. He's back for another toy. Oh, geez, Mr. Dilly. Okay. Dally, are you... Dally's chewing her Benebone. I got that for her.
No more toys for a while.
I know. Miss Dally, do you like your Benebone? Yeah? I got that for you. So I know that this is because my one starter wasn't doing too hot, so I did a rye feed. And this one was also made from the same starter. So it looks good. It looks terrible, but it probably tastes good. This one's the one that looks pretty good, but that's because it's rye, so it ryes better. So it is the evening now. My Easter egg hunt with my cousins was a huge success. Of course, this was a bunch of like 30, 40-year-olds doing this, but they were living their best lives, and that's exactly what I wanted. I have now spent the evening working back on my Lapghan, so we're still seaming all of these together. I got a couple more rows done, so I only have, hold on, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4 more rows left to seam one way, and then we got the easier to seam ones, which is going the other way because you'll be doing one long thing at once. So if I'm lucky, I'll get this done tomorrow, and once we finish this, we're going to finish the video. So you're getting one more day, at least one more day. All right. Good night, everyone. All right, so it is now Monday evening. I am currently catching up on my dailies. I just finished doing them on Genshin Impact. Now I'm doing them on Wuthering Waves, and then I'll probably start the story mode on Honkai Star Rail this evening. In the background of that, I will be working on sewing these together. Right now I'm working on sewing the ends in on this strip right here, and then we will go on to the next one. So hopefully I'll get these strips done tonight so that way tomorrow I can seam the rest of it together. All right, so we just came back from walking the dogs, and we have 2 bags of yarn to open. And a dog.
Mr. Dilly, sit. Hey, Chunky Monkey, get your head out of there. That's just yarn, you goofy boy.
So first, we have this Motorola yarn, which is really colorful and really pretty. We got 4 skeins of those. We got some more of the Rainbow 86 cotton. Oh wait, I lied. 6 skeins of that. Yay. Some more, so there's 4 skeins of this. And then we've got, in this one, we've got whatever's in here, which we're gonna find out now. This might be one of the lucky bags because I did get a couple of lucky bags from them. Let's see if this is one. It is. Ooh, okay. So I got their Black Friday pastel berries. Look at how pretty. I got one of their Cotton Kings. This is a Sultan Solid. That's a pretty color. These are going to be pastel. Oh, they gave me a second one of those. Very nice. We got one of their Fruta Pima Cottons, and this is in the color, I don't know, because they don't put their colors on there. We got another Fruta Pima Cotton. This one's also pretty. And this is definitely one of the lucky bags. We got 2 more of the Sultan Solids. This is in black. And this is, okay, this is use a 4mm hook. Oh, we got another one of the black ones. You know, I'm happy that they're giving me some very versatile yarns. We got one of the Sultan Solid Cotton Kings. This is in a off-white color. And then one more of those. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with those. But on to bag number 2. In here we have, okay, so in here I got one of the Rainbow 86 collections with a bunch of different colors in it. So these are all the colors. I got 2 more of the We Heart Yarn skeins in, this is like their periwinkle cornflower color. And then we got 1 more of the Rainbow 86 lines. So lots of yarn. All right, let's get back to crocheting. Hello everyone and happy Tuesday. So we are working still on finishing the new storyline from Honkai Star Rail. I am also still working on tying in the ends on all of these. I did finish sewing them all together yesterday, so yay, but now I just got to put every single end in, and that's rough. Once I've put every single end in, I will start seaming them together. So let's keep going. All right, so I was working on seaming my crochet project in the background of my work calls. Mr. Dilly, are you saying hi? Oh, thank you. But we have some packages to open. So we've got 3 here. Let's see what we've got inside. Okay, so in here I have everything that I need for the Hobbii Crochet Along that is starting in May. So we've got here a felt basket. Don't eat that, Mr. Dilly. We've got their Toucan sprinkle yarn, polyester filling. Ooh, little stitch markers. Oh, they have unicorns on them. How cute. We've got some 8x8 cotton friends. More of that here. This is their Friends ribbon yarn. I haven't tried that before, so that'll be fun. They have 2 skeins of that here. More of the Friends 8x8 cotton. You don't eat this, okay? and then more of the ribbon yarn in order to make their unicorn bag. So in the next package that I have from Hobbii, because I had 2 orders that were coming through, and of course they separate them out into a bunch of different packages, I have a bag inside a bag. Well, all right then. Okay, so first in here, I have another colorway of the Rainbow 8/6 cotton. And then I don't know what's in here, but my guess is it's more of the 8/6 cotton. No, it is not. This is, I think, one of their mystery bags. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty these are. Wait, what fiber is this? Okay, so this is cotton acrylic microfiber. So they gave me 2 skeins in this Novara color, 2 skeins in whatever this color is, 2 skeins in this color. This is pretty. And then 1 in each of these colors here. Plus, I've got 2 of these. I'm excited to use those. And then finally, I have one of my books that I pre-ordered from Barnes & Noble that came in today. Boom. And it is the special edition of the Rites of Starling novel. So this is the sequel to Daphne Perry's first book in the series, which it's called Shield of Sparrows. So this is the second one here, and I can't wait to start reading this. Those are all my packages for today, so let's go back to seaming. All right, so I finished seaming together 5 rows tonight. I have 6 rows, and they're all the short rows to do tomorrow, but this one wants to go to bed, don't you, Mr. Dilly? Yes? Okay. Let's get ready for bed, Mr. Dilly. Hello, everyone. It is now Thursday. We are working on seaming the last of the rows before the last 2 on the blanket. Once that is done, I will be doing the border, and then I have to steam block it one more time to make sure that everything is flat. And then my little Lapghan will be done. While I am doing that, I have been playing the new Genshin Impact story in the background. I've already taken the dogs for a walk. They are now snoring in the background, so woo. I'll come back. Hopefully I'll get these last 2 rows done, and then I can show it to you. All right, so I paused crocheting to eat this. I ordered some chilies because I wanted skillet queso. So I got that, but I also got their Tex-Mex chicken chipotle bowl thing. So we're gonna eat that. I also got their lemonade and a skillet cookie because I'm hungry. I don't know if we'll eat it all at once, but we have it. So we're gonna start eating this, and then we'll get back to crocheting. Good morning, everyone. It is now Friday. I have a bit of a leisurely day today, so I'm trying to finish this book that, even though it's not very good, I'm trying to finish it because I'm dedicated now. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna drink my coffee. Mr. Dilly would like to say hi. Mr. Dilly, will you say hi to people? You can say hi to the people? Good job. Is Dally gonna say hi to the people? No. Oh, you're saying hi, good girl. Okay. So there's the puppies for the day. They're cute. All right, I'm in the process of seaming on my last row right now to the blanket. So once that is seamed, I will do the border and then we'll be done. Also, I am starting some new bread loaves because it is Friday, so I like to have them by the beginning of the week. So I have right now a honey whole wheat loaf and my usual honey rye that I make for my dad that are currently in progress. I did manage to revive my starter. I think it just needed a nice good rye feed, and it was back to normal because today it was beautiful whenever I used it. So let's keep working on it. Here is my honey wheat loaf that is in progress. I'm currently on to my 2nd round of stretch and folds, but this one is looking pretty good so far. So I should have put water on my hand. Oops. Okay, we'll come back later to this. The inside is done. Now I just have to add the border. And then this is finally done. So stinking pretty. I have no regrets making this. This is gorgeous. Okay, let's add my border. Guys, I finished this last night while I was talking to my sister on the phone, and I forgot to show you. So it is done. It just needs to be wet blocked. So we're gonna finish this video after I show you my freshly baked bread that I am currently working on. Here is my whole wheat loaf. As you can see, I accidentally busted a little bit whenever I pulled it out, but it is currently cooling, and my rye loaf is in the oven. And here is my whole wheat loaf. Look, not my whole wheat. This is my rye loaf. This is my whole wheat loaf. Look at how beautiful these look. I cannot wait to dig into them later. They're still cooling. All right, everyone. So I am going to end the video here. Thank you so much for joining for my first ever big vlog. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see next. Bye, everyone.